Now we're back up here where it is hot. Look at that. That's why you guys want to be careful when you open a can. Look at all that coming out. Now there's one thing that all this, you know, doing a big piece, putting it on the side of the road, ego or not, advertisement or not, interest or not, to me, I think the hardest thing about being an artist, even a chainsaw artist, is acceptance. You're still going to run into people with opinions. People are they're gonna look at what you do and they're just gonna say why, or they're gonna say negative things, like even, oh, you must have a lot of free time on your hands. Actually I don't, but you often get a lot of feedback that isn't necessarily constructive or positive when you do something like this. And you know, and even people will say something kind of passive aggressive, like, oh, you got a lot of free time on your hands, boy, it must be nice. And the fact is, this is all that I do when I'm not working. So I have no free time really, because I do this for money. I do this to give good videos to the people who watch my videos and enjoy that. And I work, and this is my way of existing and coexisting in the world. And when you get those kind of negative vibes or opinions from people, you just have to look at it and kind of take it in stride. You might change their mind. Then again, you might not. They still might be convinced that whatever you're doing in your life is totally wrong because it's not the way they're living. Well, they're obviously not happy in their life because they only met you because you were doing something like this. You never would have run into that person or met that person any other time in your life. So, yes, artwork attracts all types. It's like a magnet. And it's just that. It's that way where, you know, if it weren't for your artwork, you wouldn't meet 90% of the people that you meet probably when you put it out there a lot. You know, and I don't take anything personally that people say about me or my work, because I know that my work stands for itself, and your guys' work can stand for itself too. And it's all about acceptance. Are you accepting of the world around you? Because the world around you is screwy. The world around you does not work properly. The world around you does not appreciate stuff like this enough. But then you get tons of other people who are just absolutely floored and amazed by something simple that you did, that it might not even be finished. I mean, there's times where pieces like this, I've taken them and I thought I was going to work on them, and I sell them just like that. And, you know, it doesn't matter who it goes to. It could be some kid or a mom or a guy with a boathouse who wants something like that. And they're happy with it, and I'm happy to see it go. I can always make another one. And that's acceptance. That's real acceptance. And money isn't the object, but it definitely shows acceptance, and it definitely shows appreciation for your art. So look at it that way. This is expensive, what we do. A lot of saws, a lot of tools, like I pay rent on this space. I got to keep the lights on. I pay, you know, I've got payments on equipment that I'm trying to get paid off that I borrow. Because this is a love and an obsession for me that requires that much input. So money is good. Don't be afraid to take money. Don't be afraid to ask. Well, here we are again. There's our broken link. You can see it there. She's just flopping around. We did, what, probably an hour that one day or so. Probably did an hour of cutting or so on it so far. Still hasn't broken. We're just gonna push this thing until it breaks. Trying to get it on camera. Anytime I try to get stuff on camera, nothing ever happens. So say your chain is jumping and cutting real rough and you're really not sure what's going on. There's an interesting one for you guys to look at, and I am currently cutting with this chain. I have been cutting with this chain quite a bit. This was the crappy Oregon chain that I showed you guys in that video that I modified a little bit to work better. Tuned it, not modified, tuned. This is not a result of the tuning. This is how crappy their chains are, just to show you. You see it? That little linker there, it's broke. Well, I'm cutting with this chain right now, and that thing sticks up just like that. And guess what? The saw cuts fine. So I'm gonna do a little experiment here. I'm skinning some logs down and just messing around. Let's see how long one can cut with a broken link and a chain. I mean, they will hold for a long time, because you see here where the strap broke, but the broken part is still connected. So this rivet is still holding, that rivet's still holding. You're just missing one side of your strap. I wouldn't advise anybody to do this. Personally, I've never had a chain snap and whip back at me dangerously, but I'm always ready for it. That's why you stay out of line with the chain. You put the chain over, out of line with your body, especially your face. If it snaps and comes back, you don't want to hit you in the face. I've had chains shoot out from the saw before, like bind up and take right off the end of the bar, sail a few feet and land, which is kind of funny because you don't even feel it break, it just goes. I've had them snap really loud and nasty before, but no whipping happened. It just, like, I felt it in the saw, like pow. But like I said, I've never had it dangerously fly back at me. I've never seen it dangerously fly back at anybody. I don't know where people get that idea. The physics aren't there because the chain is going this way, right? If it snaps, what could potentially come up and hit is usually underneath the cover. The rest of it's just going to throw over and fall down. So I don't know if anybody's got any good videos of a chain snapping and dangerously whipping somebody or trying to whip somebody scarily. I'd love to see a video of it. I've never seen it happen in all my years of running saws, and I've watched literally hundreds, maybe even thousands of chains break. So if I'm wrong in that, please send me a message. Yeah, we're just gonna play around with this. I'm gonna show you. We're gonna see how long it goes for, because it's broke. we will continue this saga at some other date and time. I'm just doing this after working all day, whenever I have time to mess with it. Thanks for hanging out. We'll see you next time, and maybe it'll be this, or maybe it'll actually be a fun carving video. I don't know. These are kind of fun to me because who knows when that thing will break. Who knows when that thing will break. Sorry, I have a slight ear infection, so kind of hard to talk and to focus on things, and then if I get bad gas, it hurts my ear really bad and pops. Which I have, because it's been a long day. I just ate something and it wasn't the best idea. Where is that? There it is. The evil break. We're going to see how long this lasts. So far I've trimmed 1, 2, almost 3, but I'm out of gas and I'm really not going to keep going. So we will see you next time. I don't know the hand signals thing. I don't know what's appropriate anymore. So yeah, we'll see you next time, and we'll try keeping it on our list to continue this one. It might be fun. So thanks, guys.